You remember what it was like in school. It was boring. You sat in class, memorized as much as you could, and tried to pass a test at the end. But is that good enough? These days, school can be more interesting and effective by focusing students on work that matters. Adults live in a world of projects. Whether it's a job assignment, home improvement, or planning a wedding, we need to actively solve problems. But unfortunately, schoolwork looks more like this than this. The answer is project-based learning, or PBL. By focusing students on a project, teachers put them on a path that deepens their knowledge and builds skills they'll need in the future. Here's what I mean. Mr. Simmons has always been a good science teacher, and his students do well on Friday's tests. Unfortunately, what they learned was gone by Saturday morning. That wasn't good enough for him. Soon he learned about project-based learning and decided to give it a shot. Mr. Simmons got the idea for his first project on microorganisms when nearly half of his students were suddenly absent with the flu. He asked his students why they thought so many of their classmates got sick at the same time. That lively discussion produced a lot of good questions and a list of things the kids wanted to know. Mr. Simmons then announced their project was to help elementary school kids understand, how can we not get sick? After dividing the class into teams, he got them started on the project. It was up to the students to ask questions, research, collaborate, give each other feedback, and figure out the best ways to make their points clear to children. One team chose to make an educational video on the connection between hand washing and avoiding the flu. Another chose to create posters to show how viruses spread. The project teams showed off their final work to an enthusiastic audience of parents and their children at a nearby elementary school. Sitting in the front row was our good friend and local rock star Claire, who saw a bit of herself in the students. It was clear that the project was a success for the students, the audience, and Mr. Simmons. His students practiced critical thinking, collaboration, and communication. The project wasn't about memorization, but learning in depth about viruses and how to prevent spreading disease, a lesson they will never forget.
Picture this.
If you can completely reimagine what high school is,
what would it look like?
This right here is new tech. It starts with three revolutionary ideas. Number 1,
project-based
learning. Huh? Excuse me? Come again?
let me speak to your manager.
Let me break it down.
Teacher presents real-world issues.
Formulates an essential question.
How can we
Mathematics proficiency.
How does project-based learning get me ready for life after high school?
affect my future academic success?
No right or wrong answer.
Okay.
Students team up.
To develop viable solutions.
Research.
Inquire.
Conjecture.
Hypothesize.
Where do I go with this?
Think.
Collaborate.
Critique.
Develop.
Construct. Boom.
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 Boom!
No. Not done yet.
Not done yet.
Okay.
Revise.
Re-examine.
Redefine.
Teacher guides us with questions.
Take a stance on an issue.
Deliver a product or presentation.
Ultimately, learning is contextual, creative.
And shared.
You mean you're doing all of this in high school?
You kidding? I did all that my freshman year. The idea is to hone the skills,
And strategies.
To become active.
self-reliant.
Voracious learners.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got the basics. English, math,
Social studies.
Science.
foreign language.
A rigorous college prep curriculum.
That gets us ready for college.
But this isn't your traditional.
Test and road kind of high school.
Teacher's cool.
The coolest. Classes are small, so students get to know each other.
Easily.
And we hit it off with our teachers.
They encourage you to bring humor into the classroom.
Think outside the box.
And advocate for your own success. Number 2.
Digital learning that enables.
Toss the textbook dinosaurs.
Our resources are online.
Current.
And primary.
We call it inquiry-based learning.
And new tech gives you the tools to do it.
We use digital media applications
to create these 21st century projects.
Every classroom has a 1-to-1 computing ratio.
We have the Ntn Network computer portal.
Echo!
Interact with assignments.
Submit journal entries.
Organize a project briefcase.
Monitor grades.
Maintain a project calendar. And utilize a ton of project resources.
What's more?
It brings together students, teachers,
And parents.
Number 3.
3.
A culture that empowers.
Here.
Here,
It's about trust.
Respect.
and responsibility.
No bells.
For real?
For real?
For real?
For real?
For real?
For cheesy.
This is our school,
Our school. And we call our own shots.
We're accountable.
Self-directed.
And owners of our own learning. This prepares us for what comes after high school. Professional work environment.
and through it all,
We.
We are a family. We're a small school, big on culture. Newtek sets the bar high.
You're expected to do more.
Then just get your diploma.
That every student will go to college.
Every student will go to college.
Yeah.
Looking ahead.
take dual credit classes with CLC.
Earn college credit.
And get your feet wet in a business and career internship. Yo.
Yo, this is it.
This is it.
High school's the time.
Time for what?
To envision your future.
Set goals.
Plan for college.
Career.
And the rest of your life.
But aside from all that,
It's a time you discover yourself.
Yourself.
And have fun along the way.
So what are you waiting for? Let's get going.
So there are a lot of different ways to approach PBL, a lot of different ways to implement it, but really it all boils down to 5 essential keys. Real-world connection, core to learning, structured collaboration, student-driven, and multifaceted assessment. The first key component of PBL is real-world connections. And really what this entails is having an authentic problem that drives the curriculum. So students are given this question, for example, what's in our water and how did it get there? And then the students choose different paths to explore that question. So the second commonality is the PBL unit provides academic rigor. This is not something that teachers would add at the end of a unit because they learned all the content they're supposed to learn already, and so this is, the fluff that they can do at the end. This is the unit. This is the way that they learn the content. Structured collaboration refers to allowing the students to work together, but giving them a structure within which to work. There's an interesting shift in roles that happens in a PBL unit. The teacher becomes more of a facilitator, and the students take more control. Multifaceted assessment refers to assessment being integrated throughout the entire PBL unit.
I do a lot of formative assessments. It's not a test at the end of the week or the end of a unit. You're doing a lot of small check-ins with the students to see where they're at and to see that they're growing along. I think it's really important to also make sure that the students are assessing themselves.
We're basically the teachers in this, so we're gonna create a rubric, our group contracts, and we're gonna launch this project to our class.
We're learning how to collaborate and also work towards a creative goal. It helps us get into that creative mindset that really is something that's hard to find in any other high school.